Alright guys, I've never been a big fan of the Soto stove. I like the regulator feature. I had a couple of issues with it in the wind and put it away and decided not to use it in the winter. I didn't want to trust it. Seemed more like a fair weather stove, which is great. And there was some good adjustment on the flame. But the regulator on the stove is what's supposed to make it special, where it works well in cold temperatures. And if it's going to work well in cold temperatures, it should automatically work well in the wind, because that's what I'm dealing with in the winter. Windy, cold conditions. And what I'm going to do now is give it another chance, because I found the Soto micro windscreen that I'm going to apply to the stove and test its function in the wind. The temperatures are dropping now. We're close to the 20-degree mark. One of my subscribers wanted to see the Soto stove in 20-degree weather. Roll your legs down and then do the install. Much easier. Alright, and we'll check out how she's going to cook up here. I'm going to use regular fuel today. I want to test the regulator function with the non-4 season fuel. This tank's got 4 boils on it, so we'll give it a test and see what's up. Alright, we had a quick start, and let's just try and get a closer look at what we got going on there. There is wow, yeah, very good windscreen here. It's pretty windy today. I've had this stove out in a lot less wind and it's done much worse. Initial impression is a big improvement, and one that was much needed on the Soto stove. The fuel canister is one of the 3-season Snow Peak canisters. The flame doesn't seem to be affected at all. I mean, it even has, I can even go higher, look at that. Oh geez. This regulator is pretty kicking. Alright, now we can see how the wind affects it. And let's take a look at the inside, what we got. It's been a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, you got bubbles breaking on the surface. It's a fast stove. The pot doesn't slide because the now there you go, you can see the wind affecting that a little. Not much. I don't know if that's a canister or the wind. I think that's a canister actually. So, no, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, the wind would have to come in right through the top angle to get at it. Certainly a large improvement. And, yeah, it's a fast boiling stove, no doubt about it. I like the fact that the pot is not sliding around on top of the stove. As you can see, the texture on the, on the pot stand doesn't allow it to slide. Alright, check out the flame pattern with the wind. It still gets slightly affected at times. You can see it. It almost looks like it goes out if the wind comes in from the right direction. Not really affecting the stove much. Alright, so you can see that. Watch this. I mean, it blinks for a minute and stays on. And it takes quite a bit of blowing on top of the wind that's already happening here. Probably not going to make me take it out instead of the Jetboil Soul, but I will consider it certainly for the summer by the shore on some of our hikes there. So, alright, there's your rolling boil. Not as fast as the Jetboil, but it's a decent option. Alright guys, peace.